let's see here. Star Wars, Clone Wars.
God damn it, Austin! You didn't find it, did you?
No wait, Star Wars games. Wait, what is this? The Force Unleashed.
Yep. I was about to yell at you too because I just saw it.
The Force
You found
Unleashed.
it,
See,
yeah.
I beat it. Got it.
That was it. That was what it was called. The Force
That's what it
Unleashed.
is.
Yeah. The first one I heard was very popular. The second one, not so much.
I think a Bounty Hunter is the one I played. That's a really
That's
good
the one with fucking what the fuck's his name? What's Bounty Hunter's name? Fuck. Is it Jango Fett or Boba Fett? It's Jango Fett, right? Yeah, it was where you had to play as the Bounty Hunter, right, Austin?
Yeah, I think so.
I think it was Jango Fett.
Let me see here.
Because Boba Fett's the one from the 4, 5, and 6 with Luke Skywalker, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jango
Okay, so
Fett.
it is
Jango Fett.
Yeah, you play as Jango Fett.
Jango Fett.
I remember how everyone was so like happy like with Boba Fett. They're like, man, he's so popular. I think you see the movies, he's only in like one clip in the 4th movie, barely in the 5th movie, and then the 6th movie he just dies.
Again,
Yeah.
like Michelle Rodriguez from the Fast. and
No,
Furious
like
4.
she was on the promos and everything. She only has like 2 minutes of screen time.
Wasn't that also?
That was Jet Li in The Expendables too.
It was Jet Li. Okay, I couldn't remember if it was him or or Jason Statham.
Hollywood does that a lot with a lot of shit.
Well, I think also too Jet Li's retired from acting. They were like, please, Jet Li, can you come back? Like, no, I don't do that movies no more.
I don't
They're
do-
like,
I don't-
please, can you do like one scene?
I only did those movies because I owed Sylvester Stallone favor.
I heard actually some of those old martial art movies, like the Jackie Chan movies and Bruce
Yeah.
Lee movies, some of them were actually tied in with the Yakuza
Oh wow.
and the Triads.
Well, that's kind of like an old Hollywood rumor. That's
Yeah.
been around.
Yeah.
Wasn't that the rumor of how Bruce Lee died too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was tied in with the Yakuza.
And that Jackie Chan was forced into doing some films for the Yakuza. And that they wouldn't let him like go to America for some time because
Yeah.
he needed to stay in China to do films for the Yakuza.
Hmm.
You know what I was watching too, which was funny? I found the funniest reference to Chinese cinema ever from an American movie. Who's seen The Tuxedo?
no.
Oh, that fucking movie! I know exactly
Yeah.
with Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Yeah, and Jackie Chan.
Yeah.
So in that movie, he accidentally knocks out James Brown, the Godfather of Soul.
Yeah.
And then when he puts on the tuxedo, he can dance like James Brown. Jennifer Love Hewitt's character comes on and announces him as the last Emperor of Soul. There's a movie called The Last Emperor, which was about literally the last emperor of China that ever existed. And I just thought that just is just so funny that they referenced like Chinese cinema by calling Jackie Chan the last Emperor of Soul.
That is pretty funny.
That's very funny.
That's a clever way of doing it.
Yeah.
Remember when they made The Last Samurai with Tom Cruise?
Oh yeah, I remember when people. Yeah.
Did you ever see the Chappelle? Did you ever see the Chappelle Show joke on that?
What's his joke on it?
This guy was reviewing the movie, and they were talking about The Last Samurai, and he's like, and the guy reviewed it. I forgot what his name was, but he was saying like The Last Samurai offended me. First you have the Mexican with Brad Pitt, this other movie with this other actor, and now you have The Last Samurai with Tom Cruise. How about another movie called The Last on Earth starring Tom Hanks?
Greetings, fellow African Americans.
greedy, my fellow N-words.
Hi, Buzz Lightyear.
I'm Buzz Lightyear with Dateline NBC.
I want
Why
to
don't you have a seat right there?
I want to see a movie called The Last Asian starring Jack Black.
The last Asian.
Or how about The Last
I'm
Black?
the last Asian.
How about The Last Black starring Jack Black?
Nah.
Two on the nose.
2 on the nose.
You get an A for effort though.
I thought it would work.
2 on the nose though.
Who's seen Shallow Hell
I have.
with Jack Black?
No.
It was alright.
I've seen
It's
parts
a pretty
of it.
good movie.
I know a lot of people don't talk about. Yes.
Oh yeah, you
Dude.
fucking like that, you dirty
No,
slut.
Austin, or not Austin, Mitch. I can never find the last few Precursor orbs every time I do a new gameplay. Like I
yeah.
found them later. I just like I need to
Oh,
know where they're
yeah.
at all the time.
Oh yeah, look at those fucking beams.
I feel like so many games have done this. This whole like make this look this way and then have these beams come
You know,
out.
Naughty
then you
Dog worked
open
really.
this door.
Naughty Dog, I think they made like a making of video on this. They worked really hard on this game.
God, I can only imagine.
Yeah, because this was them fresh out of like they just cut ties with Universal, and obviously Universal took Crash. Part of them owned Crash Bandicoot, so Naughty Dog had to make a new game. And one of Naughty Dog's things they wanted from the beginning when making this game was no loading screens. That's why in this game there's no loading screens.
Yeah.
I don't
And that
get-
was definitely
then,
a thing
like-
that was on the Crash Bandicoot side a lot more.
Yeah, and then from there, for not having any loading screens, that's how they started building this game. That was one of their main things, though, no loading screens. What's funny is in Jak 2, there actually is a loading screen, but you don't see it. Riley pointed it out to me. It's when you exit the city and you're just standing in that room.
Oh yeah, they kind of just
about
do
to
the pan.
exit. Yeah, and the doors are switching. Riley told me like, yeah, those are loading screens. I was like, huh, I
cool.
never noticed that as a kid.
Yeah, they don't let you.
I don't get how Universal never made a Fast and the Furious game, but they've had all those
They did
years.
make a Fast and Furious game. I think a Fast and the Furious game does exist. Look it up. I could be wrong.
Well, like, I'm not counting cell phone games.
no,
and
I'm not
shit
talking
like
about.
that.
I'm talking about mainline video.
Like actual, like for consoles. Let me see.
Look it up, buddy. Anybody remember Jackie Chan Adventures?
Oh yeah.
Uncle!
Yep.
I love how they said Jackie Chan plays himself. It's not Jackie Chan.
Who remembers
not Jackie Chan.
the Bruce Lee
It is
video
not.
game?
I do remember that
Bruce
game.
Lee,
No,
like,
it
it
was
was like-
no, it was Jet Li.
No, it was Bruce Lee. They made a Bruce Lee video game too.
Oh, okay. There was a cartoon called The Jackie Chan Adventures.
Yeah.
And it was really cool. They used the different animals.
I think I did watch
year.
that.
For the Zodiacs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
then,
Jackie Chan got their powers. I enjoyed that show.
and
as a
they
kid.
used it was like who was it? It was Jackie Chan's friend who actually did the
Yeah.
voiceover.
Like, see, no, Jackie Chan was in the show. He was only at the end, though.
Yeah, he did a little like advice corner at the end of the show.
But like they say on the show, they're like starring Jackie Chan. It's not Jackie Chan.
It's not.
It's clearly not Jackie Chan.
Obviously not Jackie, which is good. I mean, that was like
No,
a
it is
smart
good.
move on their part because of. he's
No,
got a
Here's the
very
thing.
thick
Here's the thing. I bet you
accent.
they did. They probably did a pilot with Jackie Chan voicing the character, and then
they were
after
like,
they
"There's
tested
no
it,
fucking
they're like,
way."
"There's no way anyone's gonna watch this." But when when they probably released it in China, they were like, "Okay, Jackie, you can play Jackie Chan in this."
Yeah, probably.
We'll let you play your original role.
That's what happened with the woman from the Power Rangers show. Remember?
Oh, which one?
It was
Turbo?
It was,
Rita, the villain.
yeah. They just had an actress dub over her.
Oh, I mean, like very poorly dubbed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
They did that
There
with
we go.
Cannibal
Oh,
Holocaust.
good. Okay, I did get.
They
all
just
those words.
completely dubbed over all of the guys' lines.
Man, Cannibal Holocaust I don't want to see because you told me that actual animals die in
Don't
that.
yeah, dude, don't see that movie. That movie.
Like, that's the only
is-
reason why I don't want to watch it.
There is actual legitimate animal cruelty.
Yeah,
in
it was
that one.
like yeah.
That's
And
why
the
I don't want to
premise
watch it.
itself is pretty fucked up.
It is pretty fucked up, and the way when they made that movie, like the way that the guy treated the whole cast like shit, and
That's like the guy from
Everything-
Blues the
yeah.
Lowest Color.
yeah, that guy
That
did
director
too.
was a real prick, I heard.
Yeah, he was a dick too.
Oh, we got to talk to the guy about his muse, right?
I
Yeah. Oh yeah. The muse.
My muse!
My muse.
Yeah, that was like I was telling Katie about that movie only because the score is really beautiful by Riz Ortolandi, and she wants to get into composition. But I was like, yeah, but this movie, don't see it.
Yeah.
Unless you want to hear the song over 3 white people raping an indigenous person.
Oh, God.
It didn't really
Yeah.
happen. They didn't really.
It
do
did,
no,
that.
I know,
that
I know,
did
but
not
still.
really happen, but that's a scene in the
It is a
movie.
scene.
That is a scene,
Yeah.
which is pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what Austin found out that I actually did not know about? Oh, no, Austin's brought this up to us. Because you know how in The Disaster Artist, Seth Rogen plays a character named Sandy. Fuck, I forgot what his last name was. But he played a character
Yeah.
who was like the co-director for
The room, yeah.
Yeah.
In real life, he wanted credit for that movie.
He wanted co-director credit.
And Austin was talking about how, like, why would you want credit for The Room?
Yeah, well, I forget who it was. I think it was Greg Sestero. I don't know who. But someone said, why would you want credit for that movie? That's like wanting to take credit for the Hindenburg.
Harsh.
Harsh.
That is.
Tommy
harsh.
did not include his name, though, because in the words of Tommy Wiseau, everybody betray me.
Everybody betray me.
Everybody betray
I fed up
him.
with this world.
I'm fed up
He's
with this
fed
world.
up with this world.
I hear what they say. I know Johnny,
Call
he
me
vampire,
vampire
rapist.
I'm a vampire rapist. You know, Austin and I were talking about it the other day.
You gonna talk shit about my favorite movie?
I like
Austin, you and I both talked about it. It's not the same as we thought it was before.
I mean, I sort of knew that. It was like it was a good movie.
It was a
wasn't
Hollywood best
great
friend movie, as Ralph Seppi put it.
it. Yeah,
It's a
and
good
no,
way to
no,
put
I
it,
agree.
actually.
I think I'm glad it got like the Golden Globes, and I'm
No, I
glad it
am
got like
too.
the good recognition it got. Like I knew it wasn't
Yeah.
really gonna get like Oscars or anything crazy, but like I thought it was really well done.
And that's
I like
good.
the Franco brothers play off each other very well.
Yeah, the Franco
Oh
brothers
no, they
do. A
do.
good job.
Can I be honest with you? I think James Franco and Dave Franco are the only good things about that movie,
Oh yeah,
for the most part, for me. And Zac Efron's cameo.
yeah. The Zac Efron can't like they just.
I don't care what
yeah.
people say. I love that cameo.
It was no, it's really good, and I think they got like
Fuck, motherfucker!
motherfucker. I have 5 fucking minutes.
Denny, he your age.
He's 16,
Hey,
15,
I'm
16.
26.
I'm 26.
Yeah, he looks scared. Like, well, I mean, obviously, Chris. I mean,
Everybody,
I know.
everybody wants script. Don't be greedy. James Franco is literally like I think one of the best parts about that movie.
I know, like Josh Hutcherson was acting, but like the way he put it, almost looked like as if the actor was scared.
Well, I
When
think
Chris
it's because
Hardy-
no, I think the actor literally was scared in the movie. Oh, you gotta fucking break it with the canon.
Yeah.
Everyone's saying about Johnny, how he vampire raped. us.
Vampire rapist. You can actually go up online and look up the original scene with Chris R where they filmed it in an alleyway.
Yeah, they did, and then they refilmed it for some. I forgot. Greg mentions it in the book why they refilmed it.
Why they decided to do that? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a very interesting choice.
They originally filmed Johnny's death downstairs, but then Tommy moved it to the room for some reason, to the bedroom.
Because it has to end in the room.
Yeah, don't slip on the semen on the way up.
It's this inverted controls,
And
where up is down and down is up.
wait, hold on.
Oh God, I always
Yeah.
hated that.
Do you want me
I'm
to?
just trying to. No, I just gotta. There we go.
There we go.
Got it.
Oh, man, Mitch, you've been making some real progress on this game.
We're doing good. We're doing good, guys.
We are doing good.
It's amazing thinking back when I used to think GTA 3 was a long game, but now you look at like GTA 5.
Oh yeah.
That's how it is
Which
with
are
a lot
long
of
as
games.
shit
to be
now.
honest.
Yeah, that's just how it goes.
Because
Yeah.
like when you're a kid and like I think it's because you're a kid and you're carefree too, and
Oh,
like
yeah.
time doesn't really matter to you. When you're a
Yeah.
kid, you think like, oh man, this is so long. But then when you're older and you play it, you're like, oh, well, that was quick.
I just feel like games have gotten more story induced over the years
Yeah.
too. That with that they've kind of gotten a little bit longer.
It still amazes me
Versus how
about what
they
you said
used to
about
be.
Doom.
Yeah, the
How
guy
it had a
literally
whole
kind of,
story.
yeah, he compared it to porn.
Who the fuck is the guy that said nobody wants story? Was it him?
It was like the guy who was like the lead developer on Doom, because there was a whole like book. They called it
Yeah.
the Doom Bible. That was literally the whole story
Yeah.
and had everything like how the story was gonna go, the characters, text words, all that. And the guy said, "No, get rid of this. Video games are like porn. No one cares about the story."
That's why back then for like
And they got rid of all of it, and that's why the first Doom, it's just random levels,
Yeah.
but they were actually supposed to be in a story mode. But if you play the game, you just basically go through these random levels and kill these monsters.
Austin, question about Doom. Did they when the first game came out and you told me how they cut it out, did they even like have it in the manual of the story? 'Cause
No.
Back for old NES
It
games,
is,
you had to
and
go to the manual to look up the story.
I highly doubt it.
like you had to do that for like Super Mario and Zelda and Mega Man.
I want to say no, and I highly doubt it, considering how.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I'm pretty
'Cause-
sure it was basically just a game, just meant to be a shoot 'em up.
You guys remember
Straightforward
instruction
shoot 'em up.
manuals? How detailed they were. Back
Yeah.
then? Now you don't have instruction manuals anymore.
Yeah, I remember being like so excited when I was really into the Metroid games, and I got
Yeah.
the for Metroid Fusion, I got
Uh-huh.
the manual. I was like, oh, thank God! And it was so helpful to have the manual. I'm like, I couldn't imagine going out and getting a manual for a game now.